Thank you. So, diba, nakita mo naman in the room, this is my... Hi, Jo, I really love your poem and it's poem. Sorry. They've been teasing me about my poem. Because you know how like in Cebu, diba, when you say poem, people be like, oh, poem, like the poet is, right? So,
Because we're poets.
yeah, we're poets. So it's poem.
So, call yourself.
Yeah. I'm sorry. This video is so funny. Like I have a lot of bloopers. Like people opening the door. Then Ate Zaira at the back. But I have to keep on hiding there. I'll be like, hey guys, what's up? This is Bea, and today is another video. It's quite different again from my usual videos because I am joined here today by my friend Jo. Hello, Jo.
Hi.
So this is my friend Jo, and both of us like writing poems. So because it is Valentine's Day right now, we both decided to, okay, like let us try to read our craft to the people of YouTube. So I hope that you guys will appreciate the ones that we will be reading here. And just a quick background na lang, I am Bea. I am a second-year medical student from Cebu Doctors University. But this one is a February special. That is why I have here my friend who will be joining me. So Jo, can you also introduce yourself?
Hi guys, I'm Jo. I was Bea's classmate when we were still in Cebu Doctors University taking up physical therapy. However, I am not currently working as a physical therapist and I am jobless. But I am making webtoons as a side living. And you can go check it out on webtoons titled penguinpeeves.com. Well, no, not .com. Oh my god. Penguin Peeves is a title.
I will be putting the link here and also the description down below. Please support Jo on her webtoon. She really does really cute penguin cartoons. So you go check it out. So today, actually, Jo, diba, we really like to write poems. It's our way or it's our outlet to be able to what do you call this, to relay our feelings, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
To relay our feelings. I actually used to have that Instagram account. I don't post on it anymore. Yeah, the one with the really sad poems. I was so heartbroken back then.
Yeah, I feel like heartbreak really does what do you call this, extract all of the feelings that can talk to a lot of hearts and a lot of people. And I remember when we were in internship, right, for physical therapy, we read each other. Yeah, it was just one
co-interns,
and it was like flip-top battle but in poetry, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, so by the way guys, Jo is taken and I am single, so that is why the title here is Taken versus Single. How much
Taken versus single.
Yes. How much do we really? Is it a factor in writing poetry? Oh, diba? That's a question. And how?
Yes,
and
it's
how
a factor.
So I'm gonna go ahead and let you read your poetry first, and I know it's gonna be so good because you already sent it to me, but I hope you guys like it. So here is Jo.
So I'm gonna read this poem. It's dedicated to my boyfriend, kind of, but he doesn't know. I haven't sent this to him yet.
Sweet.
So I'll start. So, I've always wanted red bouquets and heart-shaped boxes with chocolates. Those velvet boxes with promise rings and red balloons with curly strings. I've always wanted to be surprised at work with grand gestures and cheesy words by someone who'd show me my worth and promise to give me the world. But I ended up with a broken heart. He insisted that he did his part. So why do I only see the thorns in the roses that I've kept at home? Where was he when I needed him most? But he said he'll bring something home. He said he'd give me brand new toys when all I needed was his warmth to keep away the cold. Now, I need all the goodnight kisses on the forehead, the cheeks, on my lips. I need the time I spend with him to know all the things that make him tick, to know every dream he's ever dreamed, and for him to know me and only me. And now I crave for intimacy and not just the one we do on the sheets. I'm ending with a newfound love. I know he knows me inside out. No flowers in sight, but I feel all the roses. Every time he keeps all his promises. He's better than a thousand rings, and words when said hold all the meaning. When he himself is the gift that keeps on giving, and I can't believe my luck every time I receive him. That's it.
Your poetry though, by the way, it's so sad you did not let him read it. Is it something like, did you have different love languages? Is that why you wrote that? You had that feeling?
Oh yeah,
Oh. But do you want him to
we
know that?
have really different love languages. Actually, before, when I was single and heartbroken, I really wanted material things, I guess. Because the ones we see in movies, the ones we see in the hallways of CDU, giving flowers, bouquets, the balloons, all the blue magic stuffed toys. And a part of me wanted that for myself. But I realized I'm allergic to flowers. I have so many stuffed toys I can give to myself. And what I really needed was someone who could give me his time, his affection, his understanding, and I found it in that person. So the first two stanzas, they were what I wanted before, and I still ended up being heartbroken, even though I received all the things that I asked for. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's so nice. No, I feel like I'm so happy for you that you found that, because it's true. Like, you growing up, like example, growing up single, especially like in school, but you see a lot of people with giving roses, giving all of the in-kind things. But then the thing that I think we don't value enough is the quality time and really the acts of service of each individual, right? Char, para akong ano.
Yes, true. Nakaka-relate.
Nakaka-relate, yes. So actually, I'm so happy for you. How long have you guys been together?
We just had our first anniversary last month.
Happy anniversary. Yeah, of course, because we were single together in PT. And then
Yes.
We had our dose of crushes in physical therapy, and
we went boy to boy.
Yeah, we had that now. So, it's so nice that you finally found love. Anyway, now I will be reading my poetry. So it's definitely different from your poem because I'm a single one here. I'm the hopeless romantic one here because you have you have the hugot already that is like pure through and through. So yeah, I already sent this to you, but anyway, here it goes. I hope you guys like it. 7 years went past and one day was all you asked. No phones, no distractions, just us. Talking, smiling, laughing. My heart fluttered. It felt like home. Going back to when we were just kids, not even imagining where we'd be today. What did I do to deserve this? To have been asked my time? You just wanted to get caught up about the details of the years we didn't spend with each other. At 5 a.m., we walked along the beach. The glow of the sunrise, hues of pink and blue. The sound of the waves, subtle and calm. Our shoes digging into the sand. You told me I was too tall. At 7 a.m., we had breakfast with a view. I had my camera with me and I took some clips of your crazy clips and banters. We were looking out into the river, out onto the endless possibilities of what could happen tomorrow. You told me you don't drink coffee. I frowned. At 10 a.m., I dropped you off, but before you left, you asked me again if I could go out to lunch. I had to be with a prior appointment, but you said, it's my last day, and I replied, okay. You told me I was no longer chubby. At 12, we went out again for lunch. You told me to leave my phone. You're old school, you said, and you didn't want me to keep on checking my phone while we went out on our date. You told all the staff that we were on a date. At 2 p.m., I had to go to that appointment, and I asked you if you wanted to tag along. You didn't want to, but you came anyway. You still wanted to hang out with me at this point. At 3 p.m., I introduced you to my friends as they made threats jokingly if you ever broke my heart. But I know it was nonsense. You were leaving, and I was on a different path as well. At 5 p.m., we had dinner at my house. My mom quipped you grew so much since she last saw you. She knew how much I had a crush on you back in the day. At 7 p.m., we watched a movie at my friend's house. We sat next to each other and I leaned my head onto your shoulder and that was it. Nothing more. At 10 p.m., you said goodbye. It was the end. And it meant you would leave in 3 hours. You didn't even hug me goodbye. You didn't like hugs. And we talked, and we talked, and we talked. And we settled on one thing. How this was us, and this is us, and the distance will always drive us apart. Sarah!
That was so sad. Ang sakit, Dash.
You know, I see how baliktad our poems are, diba? Like,
you started out happy.
Your poem started so sad and then it ended so happy. And then mine started so happy and then it ended sad. So this is one thing we found from each other.
It's the opposite.
Yeah, it's right. Opposite. But it hits all the feels.
True. I think everyone has that experience, right? Where they think they found someone they could love and be in a relationship with, but then all of a sudden it's like gone. We've all had those experiences, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Because for me, I'm really like it's LDR is hard. You know, like being with someone who you know that you will only be seeing for once in a year.
Anthony.
not the guy that I was referring to, but not him, but ang dami kong fans club dito. No, not a list. Please don't say a list. No, I feel like I have I have a few people na lang who I could have been with if they weren't miles away from me, I guess. But then I don't know. I do believe it just happens for a reason, and then
they're just not meant to be.
Yeah, they're just not meant to be with me. I don't know. So you are very lucky, and that you found someone, and he is there for you.
It's better when love is unexpected. We met at work. He sat beside me at work. Anyways, he gave candies at first, and I didn't even think that those candies were for me. I just thought that, it just strayed over to my side of the table, so I kept pushing the candies back. And he kept offering chocolate, but he didn't know that I didn't like sweets. I don't eat a lot of candies or chocolates. So every time he'd give me chocolate, I'm like, hey friend, do you want some chocolate? It's from him. So I really had no idea, because it never even registered that he might like me, because I was not looking for a relationship at all, because I had K-pop. So
well, true, you were such a big K-pop fan. I think you still are, but yeah, imagine.
Yes.
So to those viewers who are still in college, study well. It will come. Because look at John.
Yeah, study well. I mean, you flirt on the side though. We flirted a lot on the sides.
I mean, pwede naman. But then it's a case-to-case basis, kind of. I'm so happy that you actually shared your story with me. You shared that poem, and I feel like you should let him read it for Valentine's Day. I feel like he would appreciate that as well. I actually sent this one to that guy. I sent the poem to him before.
Oh, really? And what did he say? Or how did he react back
He
then?
said he's gonna save it because he's so kilig. But I don't really talk to him now. But I think we're still friends. We're still good friends. We just don't talk on a daily basis anymore, not like before. But yeah, okay. Before we also try and end this short poetry reading of many, hopefully I feel like we should really do a series of this, single versus taken poetry reading with
yes.
Yeah.
I actually
And
yes. I actually have a lot of poems about heartbreak.
So yes,
So I feel that those are more relatable. I think poetry is a great outlet for heartbreak. I think that it really helps with the healing process because it helps you process all these sad emotions, and sometimes too you just don't have anyone to vent to, so I think poetry, or even just writing it into a short story or stuff like that, I think that it really helps with the healing process. So for all the heartbroken people out there, you become more poetic when your heart is broken. So so I do encourage you to write poems because it's really gonna help you. And you're going to discover a lot more about yourself when you write poems.
Yeah, thank you, Jo, for that advice. And thank you so much for joining me in this very, very short segment.
Thank you for having me.
Yes! And of course, I hope this will be the first of many to come, because I feel like this is really a very nice flip-top but poetry version. Right?
This is really fun to make.
Thank you for joining me today. And guys, don't forget, Jo has a webtoon. Can you plug it again so that people are knowledgeable?
Hi guys, it's me. I go by Judge Podgery on Instagram, Twitter, and on Webtoons. And on Webtoons, I have this short slice of life comic about a penguin who pulls out a knife at every slight inconvenience that comes at him. So if you want to give that a go, you can check out Penguin Peeves on the Webtoons app. Thank you.
Thank you. So guys, if you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.